The 90s Slam Dunk anime series is one of the best sports anime of all time. It captivated its audience with great soundtracks, a well-written story, beautiful semi-realistic animation, intense and exciting scenes, top-tier comedy, and amazing and relatable characters. And let's not forget the most memorable and iconic protagonist, Hanamich Sakuragi. Yup, that guy with fiery red hair and an attitude you love and hate. I would love to talk about this anime for hours, but there was one scene that really stood out for me the most, and that's what I want to focus on. In Season 1, Episode 87, Sakuragi is seen hanging out with his friends. He then meets two players from a team he previously played against, and they invite him to see the other teams who play at the national level. Because this guy was teasing him for not practicing and goofing off. So Sakuragi gets curious and goes with them to see the competition. Before entering the arena, there was a sudden commotion. A player is being rushed to get medical attention for an injury. Sakuragi can see the pain and vengeful look in his eyes and wants to know who is the person responsible for it. So he watches the game. And there he is, jersey number 15, Morishige Hiroshi. This guy is a beast. He's dunking on multiple players and he gets a kick out of watching them fall. Because of his antics, he gets multiple technical fouls and eventually gets fouled out. But because of their huge point lead, they still won the game. Sakuragi, who seems to be unfazed and unimpressed, spots Hiroshi exiting the building. Having seen his performance, Sakuragi wanted to see what the fuss was all about. So he walked towards Hiroshi to gauge his strength. And as he got near, and right before they bump shoulders, the unexpected happens. Their shoulders collide, Sakuragi hits the floor and gets the shock of his life. He just experienced a different level of power. Hiroshi, unaffected by the collision, apologizes and continues on his way. This scene right here was one of the best scenes in this series. If you watch the first episode all the way till this episode, it felt personal. It was like Hiroshi hit me. I was getting secondhand embarrassment from Sakuragi. To this day, every time I watch this scene, it still gives me chills. This scene was surprising because we watched Sakuragi improve and get stronger. So, seeing him hit the ground like that was totally unexpected. And for Sakuragi, it was his wake-up call. He got hit with reality. Literally. Another reason why this scene is so meaningful to me is because I witnessed something similar to this. When I was younger, me and my friends would challenge every team we came across, in or outside of our city, to a basketball match. We defeated any team we faced or any team that would challenge us. You could say we were unstoppable. After some time, a new team came to challenge us. They were from out of town and word got out that we were the best in our area. So we set a date for the match. We finally met our opponents on game day. There wasn't anything special about them, except for one player. He was similar to the height of our center, but he was much more wider and more muscular. Now that I think about it, he kinda looks like Hiroshi. Anyway, my friend told me that it wasn't a problem. Besides, it's not like we haven't played against other opponents with similar size and stature. So we played. The opponent was very unassuming at first, but when we were leading in points, he suddenly switched up. He started playing very aggressively, and out of nowhere, he dunked over my friend and he fell. And anytime he was in the paint, he would find an opening and dunk as hard as he could. My friend couldn't stop him. My friend was in shock, and throughout the entire game, he couldn't focus and he was also getting frustrated. So me and my other teammates had to step up and take over and pull all the stops just to get that win. It was bittersweet because I saw my friend with a busted lip and he looked disappointed with himself. Even though we won, it felt like we lost. He has never encountered a player with such strength and agility. That day changed the way we saw ourselves. We used to think that we were the fastest and the strongest. We thought we were the best. But that game humbled all of us. We realized that there are people who are bigger, stronger, faster, and better than us. You might think you're the best, but there's always someone better. This scene and my story can help as a reminder that we need to reevaluate ourselves. We should humble and show some humility in what we do. Our pride and ego can blind us from seeing the truth, and getting hit with reality can help us see the things we lack, our weaknesses, and the things that we need to improve upon. The sooner we learn this, the better. That way, we can avoid embarrassing ourselves from being cocky and arrogant. Everyone thinks they're the strongest until they hit the floor. Well, those are my thoughts. If you haven't seen the series yet, go and watch it. I highly recommend it. There are many more things to talk about in this anime, so let me know if you enjoyed this one. I also want to know what your favorite scene is from Slam Dunk. And did you experience something similar to what happened to Sakuragi? Let me know in the comments. Talk to you later.